Turn on, tune in, and do it fast. It's time for the Evercast. Are you ready to greet Ed, Rich, Crow, and Pete as they talk Evercade? Good times will never fade. Put away the switchblade, sheath the sword of Vienna. Stop the blaster master, there's no enemy below as we dip into euphoria. Turn on, tune in, and do it fast. It's time for the Evercast.
What's going on, everyone?
Yo.
Time for the Evercast, your weekly dose of Evercade goodness. I'm one of your hosts, Rich. We've got Crow over there.
Yeah, sort of.
He's still there. Maybe. And we got Pete. What's going on?
Yep, I disappeared.
My hand's all crampy. I've been playing so much Mario Kart World and Switch games.
Oh, there you go. All right, you're one of the lucky few.
Oh, get this, dude.
Get your
So I
hands
was going
on
to get
those.
my Amazon order for like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So I was just at work, and there's a store up here called London Drugs. It's I guess like what do you guys call them? Safe, like it's a pharmacy,
Yeah.
but they sell a bunch of other stuff, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't know if like Safeway or I don't know what it would be in the US. I can't remember. Anyway, so I just called them up because usually they sell video games and computer stuff there, but it's mostly a pharmacy place called London Drugs.
Yeah.
And I just called them up. I said, "Hey, do you guys have any Switch 2s available?" And they're only like 4 blocks from my office. And they go, Yeah, we got 25. I'm like, "Really?" I said, "Has anybody been going in?" No. So I just walked up and grabbed the Switch 2. And they gave me any game I wanted for 50% off. So I'm like, all right. Then I left. And I canceled all my Amazon stuff. So, yeah. And I went to GameStop. Not GameStop. Shit, I shouldn't say that. EB Games yesterday.
Yeah.
And walked in. And I'm like, yeah, I was gonna get a card for the store.
Yeah.
So I can buy some digital games.
Mm-hmm.
And I just asked, do you guys have Switch 2? Oh yeah, we got lots.
What?
I'm like, did they not sell out last night? He goes, no, we had a line through them all. He said, but we had almost like 600.
Wow.
So yeah, tons in Canada available if you want them.
Oh, that's cool, I guess.
But anyway, yes, I've been doing that. Good morning, chat. Good morning, everyone.
Did they,
We're
did they
late this
staple your
morning
seat to the
because
box?
we were talking about Crow's computer issues.
Yeah, we're trying to solve his CPU issues.
Yeah, so am I all stuttery? Because that's what's happening to you guys.
It's a little stuttery. It's not amazingly stuttery, but it is a little. So while we're doing that, we will say hi to the chat.
Yeah.
We got some channel members in here. We got Ballistic Coffee Boy.
Dude.
We got Genejoke.
Hello.
We got Lloyd R. Jim.
Hello.
We got that guy, the Ever Canadian.
That's me.
We got Matthew Madison. What's going on? We got Joe Whitlash. We got DF. We got Ian Hobbies. We got Archive Gives saying hi. Phantom Fiction's in the house. Blunders is here too. Thunder Force. What's up, man? What's going on? And we're ready to just have like I don't know. I think it's just like a chill day.
Well, I had an issue I could talk about right away. So
Sure.
there's no way for like Amazon doesn't have the Neo Geo collection, Arcade Collection 1 available. Video Games Plus don't sell Evercade anymore. So I go to Funstock and I put an order in to get the cart.
Yeah.
And they, nope, will not ship to your address. I'm like, what the hell's going on? This never happened. I'm in Canada.
That's weird.
Couldn't get it, couldn't complete the order. So then I'm like, I was just telling the guys for the show, and I'm like, well, this is kind of stupid. I'm like, what's going on here? And then I read the fine print. If you live outside of Great Britain, your order must be at least £29.99 before they'll ship to you.
Yes.
And then I looked at the cart is $19.99.
Yeah.
So I had to buy $29.99 worth of stuff from them, which was annoying.
Yeah. That's
So
why
I just
always
ordered
put a
2 of the
pack.
cart, so I've got a backup of the cart if I want to sell down the road.
Got it.
So I got it coming. So I've got all the pre-orders for the carts coming.
That's cool.
And I had to kind of close my eyes when I first got there because I knew the Bubble Bobble machine would be on the first page. So I'm like, that's not happening. I am not ordering that. I am so not ordering that.
That would have put you over that, though.
Unless somebody wants to buy my locally wants to buy my Mega Man one, I'll sell
Right.
that and then eventually buy it because I got more nostalgia for Bubble Bobble and Space Invaders than probably any game that Evercade could put out outside the 2600 Atari games.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's my my adventure this morning in trying to get the Neo Geo Arcade Collection one.
Yeah. Well, and it appears that there are some new things happening with all of that stuff in the US. Things have been lightening up a little bit. I've been hearing all sorts of people in the comment sections over on my channel saying, "Hey, you know, I went to go check XYZ retailer, and they finally got them, and then this one has this retailer, and like so it's starting
They're showing up in the wild. Like you're starting to see Evercade out. I'm wondering if EB Games Canada, now that they're not under the thumb of the evil empire GameSpot and they're only owned Canadian company, will they look into getting them? Because they are, our EB Games are really unique stores. They're still video game stores,
mm-hmm.
and they do a lot there. Like our store up here sells basketball, hockey cards, and football cards, like small, like blaster versions of them. Like they have Pokemon cards and everything. I don't know if GameSpot does that, but
Yeah, in the US they do.
Diversify.
Yeah, it's now like an oddly big part of their business in the US.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like they advertise more about like board and card game stuff than they do video games.
Yeah, cards.
Wild.
Yeah, card collecting has gone through the roof, right? Especially if you're Pokemon stuff.
Yeah, no, Pokemon's nuts. It's like, yeah, they have these like it was like a rip and grade days or something like that. They want you to come in and then buy product, and then while you're there, they've got an agreement with PSA. They want you to like open up your packs and then give it to them, and then send them off to get slabbed.
Oh yeah, that's a real scam, that PSA stuff, for because I'm a hockey card collector. Like I don't really send them in because it's so expensive. It's like what they'll do, Rich, it's kind of nefarious. It's like they'll charge you a base rate like $25-$30 depending on how many you send in for the card. But if the card, they deem the value of the card really going to be expensive on the market, but they just do some type of calculation, they'll charge you a markup charge of % of the potential value of the card. So you might get a bill back in the thousands of dollars from them.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, they're crazy. Like, they're evil empire part 2. We lost Crow because Crow's having computer issues. Rich is trying to help him out in private chat. So
yeah.
But
so
I think Evercade. Like the other thing I was saying, it's like I think Evercade was smart to get all their business over before the Switch 2 started dominating everybody's airwaves.
Yeah, I mean, because all the people that wanted to order, you know, like from Funstock or whatever, as far as like the Taito and all that stuff, and all the carts, you know, probably got their orders in, you know, right before the wave for the Switch 2. So I mean, yeah, that's definitely a good move. Yeah, Ed, he's still on like business stuff, I think. Either that or this was the weekend where he had a family thing. His calendar's a little full of late, which is fine because we can always hang out and have a good time with you guys. So let's see here. They also updated the US the retails on the US side of the Evercade page. That's cool. We can check that out. Actually, we should do that because this is, of course, the Evercast. Let's go to Evercade. Let's go to the retailers page and see what's going on there. Retailers. Yeah. There we go. All right. So look at all those. Go to the US. There we go. Amazon, you got Castlemania.
GameSpot? GameStop's got games?
GameStop, huh? Interesting. NX, I actually went to that link and they didn't have anything. So Amazon, Castlemania, Funstock, Rondo, and Songbird. So yeah, Rondo, Songbird, and Castlemania have always been like kind of like rock solid in the US for getting stuff. GameStop is, I don't know, it's a little iffy.
Yeah, I'm searching GameStop right now. They don't have Evercade on their website.
Yeah, the live updates is wah. You also might like Nintendo Switch 2 games. No, not on Evercade.
Check out Canada. Do the drop down for Canada. See if they updated Canada.
Amazon Funstock VGP.
Yeah.
Did VGP get anything back?
I don't think so. No, I think they need to remove VGP there. Unless VGP is saying, hey, we might get back into it.
Well, they said as much in an email or something like that. But everything they have listed on the website currently is out of stock. So no stock on the Canadian websites there. So we go back to the US. I'm gonna check out.
You can still buy games from them.
Castlemania.
You can buy, like, if you go to Video Games Plus, you can click on Evercade, and you can still buy their like Tomb Raider Collection 2, like older games there.
I think they might actually have IP filtering, because when I went there, every single SKU is out of stock.
No, there's like a lot of stuff is available, like a lot of Super Pockets. Tomb Raider 1, Duke Nukem 2 is available. They have 10 plus. They have a lot of collections available.
They gotta be filtering then.
IP blocking, maybe.
Yeah, because I can bring it up, but
yeah.
So Castlemania has got Roguecraft and Neo Geo Arcade 1, and a bundle.
Speaking of Castlemania games, there he is right now. Look at that. Castlemania games, Ryan. Hey, Ryan.
Oh, hey.
Actually, if this is actually Ryan, I actually was talking to him I think he was at Portland last year, because I went and bought some stuff from his booth. I think it was Ryan. I think it was Castlemania games. Because I remember talking about Castlemania games when I got back from Portland, right?
I think so, yeah.
I'm like, I saw Evercade stuff at their booth.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Castlemania, we'll give him a live shout out here. So I'm in the US, so we've got all the US stuff up here. And look at that.
Oh, is Castlemania US as well?
Yeah.
Castlemania US, I think, yeah. I got a question here. Yeah, Charger Mike, that's my biggest issue. I've had that problem multiple times after not updating a couple versions. You have to contact their support, and they're going to give you some support if you can't update it. I had the same problem.
Oh, we're going to reopen the supermarket orders later today as well. Just got the confirmation late yesterday on quantities.
It was him at Portland, yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I
nice. That's awesome. Well, thanks for the info. Like, while we're live on the show,
right?
That has been an important part of the U.S. side of the story here.
I love supporting
US fans trying to get their Evercade.
I got an interesting story. So, like, you all know that I had my couple, the Neo Geo Super Pocket, the Gremlin Collection 2, and the Windjammers, Karnoff and Friends. I had them all pre-ordered from Video Games Plus.
Yeah.
Like, they were up for like less than a day, but I had them pre-ordered, but then they took them all down. But they didn't do anything about my pre-order. My pre-order was still there. It just said sold out, sold out, sold out. So earlier this week, I sent them an email. This is just kind of weird. So let me see if I can find this email. Okay, wait, hang on a second. I can't find the email now exactly. But basically, the email basically said, hey, I had this pre-order up, but I heard rumors that you're not carrying Evercade stuff anymore. This is my order number. What am I going to get my stuff or not? And they replied back. Oh, wait, here we go. Thanks for reaching out. We are no longer direct partners with Evercade. Our purchaser has informed us that we turned them off temporarily as we have been told pricing may be affected due to the tariffs imposed on China goods. We will open them up again at a later date once we have all the information. Thanks. But the thing was, they didn't say anything about my order, which is what I specifically asked about.
Yeah.
So I replied back, so just to confirm, the items I pre-ordered, and I gave them the order number again, are up in the air. It's not really known at this time if the order is going to be fulfilled or not. And then, like, maybe 5 minutes after I sent that, I got another email, not from customer support, but just from Video Games Plus in general, saying that my order was canceled. And then I got an email directly after that from customers. Hello, unfortunately, we have to cancel this as we are unable to ship out due to tariffs. I have canceled your order and issued you a full refund. Please allow 3 to 5 business days for the refund to appear in your bank account. So I was like, why didn't you just, like, did you not read my whole email the first time? And secondly, if you knew that you were going to be able to do this, Like, what if I never mentioned anything? We're just going to keep my money and never ship me anything?
Yep, that's what us Canadians do. We steal all your money.
So, but the funny thing was like, well, where am I going to order them now? Because I know on Funstock, like the two of the things were available, but one of the games was sold out. I think the Windjammer one was sold out on Funstock. And everybody was talking about Songbird, and I went to Songbird, and all of those items were marked as sold out as well. However, I checked back like a day or two later, and they were available again. And they're available right now on Songbird. So I actually pre-ordered them off of there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks like as far as availability is concerned, Songbird and Castlemania have got it like all the way down through, just about everything that was recent or new, and above. They got the Windjammers and Friends and Gremlin. They got the Tomb Raider and Atari Arcade 2, and they got the Neo Geo Roadcraft collection. So,
well, the funny thing was like I actually went there and that's where I actually pre-ordered the Neo Geo Arcade collection, the Songbird, not Castlemania, because they had those available, but they didn't have any of the other ones showing as available.
Yeah,
which was weird.
Oh. Not exactly sure. Wait, which question could you answer?
I don't know. Oh, maybe somebody asked a question. Oh, Lloyd R. Jim said, Crow, that's exact same email I received, word for word. They copied and pasted.
Oh no. But yeah, it looks like, for all it's worth, things are getting a little bit better here on the US side of things. And then of course you got, you can now do the Funstock thing, but you have to. It's a dice roll, so you can do the Funstock thing, and you may or may not get a notification stating that you're gonna have to go to the post office in order to get your package. But for the U.S. retailers, it should just be prices marked direct to your door without the hassle of going to the post office, which is cool because lots of people like not going to the post office to get their stuff.
No, I don't mind. I was shipping out a lot of stuff at one point. It's not that fun.
Yeah, no, there was quite a bit of people when as I continue to cover the story, and I probably will do like a little bit of a wrap up story news line later on about all this kind of stuff. Plus of course we have to find out exactly what happened with my Funstock order too. So I'll keep covering it, but a lot of people in the comments were like, "Hey, I'm in the U.S. and I work on weekends, and like my hours are so inconvenient. I just can't get to the post office before it closes. So it's a hassle, and I get that. It's a bummer when it's forced on you. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. So in this whole realm of things on the Evercade, has anyone got to play some games on this fine device over the last week?
No, I have other priorities.
Yeah, I haven't yet. I've been trying to get to a little bit of time to play the new Unlock games, because that those are always cool when you can get a free game and play some. But it's like one of those. I'll use Ed's turn of phrase, the curse of the YouTuber. I want to do a video showing how you do the unlock, and then unlock the game, and then play the game, and then all that kind of stuff. So I've been patiently waiting for this weekend to come.
Well, my problem is that I had time to play games, but I have to play another game that somebody sent me, so I can actually make a video on it.
Got it. Yep. So, yeah. So yeah, I will be playing very shortly though. All of those hidden games on the VS, which is kind of cool. Again. What's up?
I need to unlock them all because I had to reset my system because of a firmware problem, and I got to unlock them all again.
Well, you couldn't use the reset without losing your games feature.
I've had problems since the start of the VS with updating. If I miss an update and if I'm a couple updates behind, it just takes
okay.
Yeah. Well, once you get the new update, it should be okay from then forward, because you'll always be able to reset back to this state. Like,
Yeah, I haven't had a problem with it since when I had the last problem was about maybe 8 months ago, but I haven't unlocked the secret game since then. I haven't taken the time to go and get them unlocked again. I think I might have unlocked 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which 2 though?
Fairy, the fairy, fairy,
Yep.
fairy.
Yep,
and,
yep.
I think so. I don't know. I'll check. Actually, let me boot up Evercade.
Nice.
Evercade right beside me.
Yeah, fairy fire, and was it the 2 like modern sort of looking?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been playing a lot because I've been reorganizing my office, like kind of resorting a bunch of stuff, and that's been most of my free time's been going with kind of sorting everything, reorganizing. Like you may have noticed that all my Evercades moved over a couple shelves. It's over here now. And,
That's very cool.
Yeah, just doing a lot of reorganizing, which takes a lot of time because you got to, dust and make sure everything fits properly. And
yeah. I miss
Mrs. Head. Okay.
Yeah. DF Mrs. Ed. Yeah, that's cool.
Did Ed put a poll?
We miss Ed too.
Does Ed have a poll? We can look at Ed's poll.
Oh, that's true. Let's find out.
We shouldn't be looking at Ed's poll.
No, nobody should be looking at Ed's poll.
I mean, he puts them up there, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's go. Let's go to the hosts.
Oh crap! It's
weird again. that it says that it's just posts and there's not community anymore. I don't like that.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. They keep doing stuff like that. No. I just keep posting on the posts.
Yeah, he's posted his latest videos, and he posted this picture about gaming in the 90s was more fun. No polls though.
Oh, gaming in the 90s was more fun. How old was Ed? Like 3?
Yeah. Well, that's full game. Get him next time. Oh my goodness. Hey, what's up? What's going on? What's going on, Chris? But yeah, so I have an Evercade game shelf problem that I need to solve.
I think you have a whole shelf problem behind you. It looks like you just
well,
it looks like a heap of stuff.
Well, this is what happens when my zone invades my wife's zone. Because behind me is my wife.
He goes, throws it back when he's looked at it.
Yeah,
like, there it goes, and it falls into that.
That's kind of what's happening.
If you ever watch Fraggle Rock and the trash heap, it's
just growing. Yeah. No, it's so starved for space in this room. It's kind of ridiculous. Poor Ed was knackered while streaming last night. Yeah, he's been like doing a ton of stuff. I was talking to him earlier this week, and he even then. He wasn't like the usual like high super high energy Ed that we've all been used to. So, he needs his rest. That is for sure. What the heck is this? Some tag from something? Oh, anyway, but yeah, I got him to suffer playing some Jim Power. That's not that. I mean, Jim Power is not that bad. I like that game. But what I'm saying is my shelf thing was I have a whole bunch of games that are going, left to right, and they're fine. That's about 30 carts, right? And they're all the red carts. And then I have my arcade and PC carts, and then the rest of the red carts all stacked in these towers. And they're starting to, because they're not perfect rectangles. They're bowed out a little bit. All of the cartridges. Oh, juggling balls. Okay.
Yeah, I need to get the other ones unlocked.
Yeah, you got to unlock them all. But
I like juggling my balls.
All right, let's see if we can put you in spotlight. No, that's news. Screen layout. Where's spotlight? There we go. So,
game over.
So at any rate,
you scored 0.
It's like bingo. You get 0. But at any rate, yeah, they're all gonna attack me one day. I'm gonna be on the show, and then they're all just gonna fall on my head. So I need to get new shelves.
You're gonna get buried in the trash heap.
I know. I don't want to get buried in the trash heap. The studio though, like has nothing to do with Evercade, but yeah, all this is gonna have to move soon.
Oh, what are you doing? Remodeling?
In a way, yeah. The state has selected our house and a number of things in the area to actually raise the house, like lift it in the
Oh,
air.
for floods, right?
Yeah, for the flood stuff. Yeah. So in that area, we're gonna have to clear out a whole bunch of stuff. So over the next couple months, this is gonna get a lot less stuff.
Are you getting a new basement?
Kind of, yeah. We're gonna get we're gonna get a new like foundation that's a
Right.
flat top, and then they're gonna build a crawl space under the house for about 4 or 5 feet. Phantom, that's cool.
Oh, so you're gonna lose your basement?
Yeah, we're gonna lose the effective basement, but we're gonna gain like storage space under the house.
Oh, okay.
Because there still needs to be like a little bit, so that someone can get under there and work the pipes and like that kind of stuff,
Right.
to all the connections and whatnot. So yeah. So have fun in that book signing, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Rich, if you have 3D printer, I recommend looking up Monkey Paws Labs. They have the STL file for their interlocking Evercade racks. It's a small fee and worth it.
What's Evercade interlocking racks? RMGB?
Oh, Monkey Paws
I might
Labs.
have run across that, but since I have plenty of shelf space.
Labs. Evercade. Monkey Paws. Ooh. Is this the... Oh, that's cool.
3D printed Atari cartridge. Oh, I think he's selling STL files, or is he selling what he's printing? Because I
think he's selling STL files. So let me share this one. Look at that.
Oh, that is pretty cool. I need that.
But I've seen where you could just get these files. Like, I've seen these before, just on free sites.
That's very cool. The only problem is I don't know if my 3D printer will survive the print. These look... It's like you can put like 10. Yeah, I mean, it might work. Like anytime I try to put anything like really like long, it's like the pad isn't... It's like it's bowed or something. It's not, it doesn't print very well.
Do you think it's the plate, or is it the printer itself? Because I changed the plate out for one of those cryo freeze ones. And it is the best plate ever. It has never failed.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, maybe I need to get a new plate. These are cool though.
The only thing is that with the cryo freeze one, it only works with PLA and PETG. I think if you use anything else,
yeah, they got the Evercade logo on them and everything.
Yeah, those are sick.
Yeah, probably free. He just said sold his.
Well, I'm not saying they took his and sold it. I mean, I've seen it. I think he designed their own shelves because. Like, he's not the only one that would have done this. I've seen multiple versions of tons of different cartridge holders and stuff.
In fact, I actually bought an STL of somebody else's design, but I actually like this one better because it's thinner. So this one, I don't know. Maybe I'll buy this one. Thanks, RMGB. It's only $4, so why not?
Yeah, I mean, for just the file. I mean, the funny thing is, like, there's a ton of things from this Godzilla that I know people are selling that I want, and they're clearly 3D printed, but it's like, where are the files? I just want the files.
Yeah. So I gotta go in here. Do I have to like sign in? Google. Continue. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy it right now. Oh, what?
Yeah, somebody has one here on Maker World where it holds 10 cartridges, but it's like really, really thin. So it's just holding onto the very edge of the case.
Oh. Well, what do you know? I bought these already.
What's that?
He bought it already. He has it already.
They don't have the Evercade logo anymore. They forced him to remove it. Yes. So this makes sense because I was like, oh, the Evercade logo. No, yeah. Somebody yelled at him. Yes, I have these. So I'm struggling currently to actually make these work on my 3D printer. So now I guess it's down to looking at the thing there. So there you go. There you go.
Somebody has a design where they're kind of stacked horizontally, and the very first line in the description is annoyed with your Evercade games falling over?
Yes, I am. Save me. Save me from the tower of games. I almost want to say, like, I almost want to, like, send these out to, like, you know that they have, like, those printing services where, like, $10-15 so they'll print one out for you or whatever.
Huh.
They
I
really
just
do.
want to, like, send somebody the STL file. Like, you know what? Give me one so I can know what it's supposed to look like. So I can figure out how to better put it on my plate
Right.
and print it out.
You could print one of those test cubes out to see if it's if you're.
Oh, I mean, I can print things, little things. They print out like fantastic on my printer. It's just anytime I go wider,
try
it's like
expanding it. You could scale it up and see if it prints right.
Because I just printed this thing right here. It's a little base for like an award. You know, the little Atari logo. It's kind of cool. Yeah, this printed out fine. You know, hour and a half, had both pieces. Everything looks great. But yeah, like I said, anything and I try to do to get the wider stuff, it's like, no, you don't get this. I'm like, man, let's focus. But it could be also like I might need to mess with like the temperature settings on the filament because the filament might not be like melting properly or whatever.
Yeah.
So
it's something
alligator hunt.
When I had the Anchor Make one, that was always something I was fiddling with. But I have the Bamboo Labs one now, and that I never have to worry about that. It just kind of knows what it's supposed to be, especially if you buy their filament. But even if you don't, you put in what kind of filament is in each spot, and it just knows what it's supposed to be.
That's awesome. That's very, very cool. So yeah, I have a Snapmaker V2, and they're cool, but yeah, they were still back in the day like a little fiddly because I bought it back in I don't know 2019, 2018 or something like that. So you know, another 5 years of 3D print technology, right?
Yeah.
But so we're playing some alligator hunt, the highlight of the month.
Oh yeah, this is the game I was playing. If I did play anything this week, I was playing this.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's a great game.
I'm starting to turn my. I'm starting to have a different opinion on highlight of the month because I forget so many of the games. There's 600 games out now. It's really cool to just revisit some of these.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
I've finished this game before in the arcade, like an actual arcade where you get ultimate replay. You just pay for your time in the arcade.
Yeah.
I think I drank like a pint or 2 pints of beer when I finished playing.
Does this have a different controller, or is it like a stick controller?
No, it's regular joystick.
It's regular, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It does depend. A lot of people modify their cabs now. Like you don't have purity in a lot of arcades anymore, I find.
Yeah.
Well, especially if they're taking a game and putting it in a cabinet it wasn't really designed for.
Like I played Tapper, right? Tapper has to have the original sticks with Budweiser and all that, but I played it before with just regular sticks too, and I like pissed me off. But my arcade that we go to has the actual Budweiser one, which is awesome, before they changed it to root beer. Tapper's a hard game, but it's one of those games that you can't not play when you're in the arcade.
Yeah, because it's cool. It's like a fascinating cabinet.
I don't know. I've not played it several times.
Yeah, you don't like video games though.
You don't like video games. That's wild.
Because they have it at Galloping Ghost, and I know I've not played it at Galloping Ghost.
Do they serve
several times.
alcohol at Galloping Ghost?
No, you're not even allowed to have a drink.
Oh, yeah.
Point.
That
Really?
only changed up here in BC like maybe 10 years ago that you can serve alcohol now in arcades. I love it, man.
It's
like the
play
arcade,
games and
small
that's
arcade I go to. They have cup holders on the side, which is awesome.
You're not even allowed to chew gum when you're playing your games.
Oh wow.
Blast off.
What would Duke Nukem do?
Just kick ass.
Just kick ass. Talk to himself when he's at the urinal, right?
Yeah,
Who
right.
doesn't?
Who doesn't? He says that's wild. Oh man, that's pretty cool.
Here we go. I always mess up the takeoff on that.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed because I do this. I do the same thing. I miss all the like the button prompts and all that. This is cool.
Yeah, I love this game, man.
Yeah. It's on Gelco 1, right?
You're asking the wrong person now. Like, yeah.
It is Galco 1 because it's on the cover of Galco 1.
Got it. Yep.
It's such no people like. I really like this game. Like, I like any game that like mixes like different types of play styles a little bit, or kind of shakes it up a little bit. That's why I like a lot of platformers, or kind of really focus on their levels, different levels, and stuff like that, and then shake it up sometimes and just do. All of a sudden, you're used to side scrolling, and now it's a top down shooter and stuff like that. They might not be the greatest games, but I do enjoy that. Oh shit!
That's very cool. I love it. You're in space. It is like, oh, I'll just use this. I'll just use this.
Save your missiles for the bosses. That's all I can tell you.
I don't know. I love the cutscenes in this game because, you know, the lady's telling him the status, and he's like, "All right, honey, I'm gonna go get him."
The lady's like, "What are you, 12?"
I think he is 12, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not very old.
That's pretty wild. Tapper's my fave. Root beer for the kids. Yeah. That's good stuff.
Oh, I rolled right in there. I didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that.
Get back in. Get back in there. Oh, you got this.
Yeah, you got to maximize your missiles. Oh, roll, Pete. There you go.
Nice.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I kind of
rolled into the little arm thingy. There he
You
is.
get a shield temporarily, but it's not good. So, what are you guys planning on playing this weekend, Evercade wise? Anything, or do you plan doing the Evercade?
Yeah, well, I'm doing I'm gonna do an overview on the update, the anniversary update. Like going over. Well, I think I did that already. Going over the features. We're gonna play Alligator Hunt and a Fun for 5, and then we're gonna unlock the whatchamacallit games and play those on a Fun for 5 too. The hidden games.
I love that. Okay, honey. Yep.
So yeah, that'll be happening. So that'll be pretty cool. I still got to go back and play some Atari VCS games. There's a high scores challenge going out on the VCS, so I got to participate in that over the next day because there's only 2 days left in the challenge. So that's pretty cool. Nice little community thing. And then yeah, I actually have to start going back, and then I have to go all the way back in time to find out when the last like Fun for 5 on a cart I did. Like, you know, when I go through and give my like pick recommendations for like my favorite games on each cart. I think the last one I did though was like cart 26 or something like that, like way back. So I gotta go back and start doing those again. Well, that'll be pretty cool.
Got to get those motherships down.
So what's the power meter, and why is it always in danger?
That's your health bar?
That's my shield.
No, when he's out, he's dead.
Are there pickups where you can get it out of danger?
You can get missiles and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to hit certain enemies, and
Yeah,
they'll,
like these
like
little
those guys,
green
those floaty guys. They'll throw stuff at you, but it's not necessarily health.
It's
Got it.
missiles.
Could be points, could be missiles. Yeah.
I love the music. It's like shredding going on.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Oh,
Oh,
I had a good run going there.
yeah, yeah. Yes. I think you did, Crow, rate this collection pretty high.
I did, because Alligator Hunt is a good game. What else was on it? What was my best game on this collection?
You should go to the occultist. No, I don't want to go to an occultist.
Let's see. Gelco 1. Yeah, Alligator Hunt. I gave this a 10 out of 10.
Nice.
It don't get no better.
That's pretty awesome.
It really doesn't.
Yeah. Alligator Hunt, biomechanical toy, glass.
The thing is, you can hold the button down to fire, but you don't get to do dodge if you do that. So that's why you're hearing me clicking, because it gives you you can dodge then, because it doesn't lock you in.
Oh, okay. Super missile. That's wild.
Oh, I missed him. Oh, crap. Oh, I got a shield. Thank God.
Nice. That was a good dodge.
It's Buzz Lightyear's ship shooting at me.
Yeah, right?
Oh, no.
Oh. Yeah, biomechanical toy is pretty cool, too.
My second favorite game on this collection was Thunder Hoop.
Yeah, Thunder Hoop is also very cool.
Biomechanical toy I gave a 7 out of 10.
Nice.
Actually, I liked World Rally as well. I really like that one.
Yeah, that one's nice. Did that say brutality efficiency?
Yeah. You got to catch your points, too, just to let you know.
That's pretty wild that you actually, like, once you earn them, you have to catch the points. Yeah, cheap enemy placement, yeah. Yeah, some of those games back in the day had that going on for it. Oh. It's very cool. Wow, that was super close.
Oh!
Oh! Nice.
I got to get a new Evercade controller finally, because my player, the button sticks, the B button
yeah?
sticks. Yeah.
You don't have to get like an official. Well, that's right. You like to play with the official controllers.
Yeah.
I was gonna say get an 8-bit controller.
I'm that guy. I need missiles big time, because these big ships they take a little bit of a hit. So
Yeah, I don't really have to worry about VS controllers because I've got tons of them. I went all in when
I did too, but I just don't want to open the boxes for them. I might actually I might have a loose one. I bought a loose one when they were selling them loose.
Yeah, I bought
So you notice they give you very seldom missiles now.
Mm.
Like at start, the first couple levels, they give you tons because they want you to die. I hate that these explode like into little mini guys.
Yeah, right?
I haven't played this game in so long, man. Well, I got better efficiency there, though. And you can shoot your
Oh, you can shoot your score and make it go up?
yeah,
That's kind of
make it
fun.
better.
That's wild.
Get these little pig guys.
You gotta shoot that one. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Oh,
I was locked in. I couldn't avoid.
yeah.
What am I missing? Oh, this guy.
There we go. You gotta clear those.
Yay!
Nice.
Oh, 5,000.
Yeah, I can agree with Thunder Force.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, those videos are awesome, Crow.
Yeah, the problem is that they're too long. I mean, do I really need a video on a cartridge that goes over an hour and a half long?
All right,
Of course you do.
Because the first two, I think it was like the first two C64 cartridges I did, those videos were over 90 minutes each, if not around that area.
Crow, I bet you.
Thunder Force is like, yes, give me documentaries on every cart.
Crow, I bet you if you continued down that road, you would probably be the most popular Evercade channel.
I don't know about that. I got so many complaints about those videos being so long.
I know, but I think you would have ended up being like the top dog Evercade channel because they were the best videos, and but you didn't enjoy doing them, so that's the whole point of you doing.
No, it's not that I didn't enjoy doing them. I didn't enjoy hearing about how everybody hated how long those videos were.
Sounds like you didn't enjoy. Well, it led to you not doing them, so
Yeah.
like that's the whole point of YouTube. When you're not a career, right? That's
I
do whatever makes me happy.
I would do whatever I want, but if I hear like, oh, you probably shouldn't make those videos so long over and over and over again, like, well, maybe I'll change the way I'm doing.
Oh, I won't. I'll never listen to people. I'm so stubborn. It's like I do get sometimes some comments like, "Hey, like, why do you do Playdate videos or Evercade videos?" And I'm like, "Well, because I love doing them."
The thing that kind of annoys
why don't
me,
you just do Steam Deck? And I'm like, well, because I play more than Steam Deck. Now I got Switch 2 content, so I'm getting all that hate coming through.
Oh, jeez.
Well, also, I thought it would just save some time too. Like I could get the video done faster if I didn't write a page of a script for like over a page long for one game on the cartridge.
But the thing is, you've always been a pinball first channel. That's how I found you.
I was never really pinball first.
That's when I found you. You were doing pinball.
What did it though is because the majority of I used to do the Crow Plays videos where I would play the game like for back when YouTube had like a 15-minute time limit or 10-minute time limit.
Yeah,
I would just play the game for that long, and people would request games and I do them. The thing is that games like Pinball Hall of Fame would come out and I'd make a video for not for the whole thing but for each individual table, and then Pinball Arcade. Came out and they were doing DLC for each of those table packs or whatever. I'd make a video on each table, and then they at one point they had around 100 tables, so I had 100 videos on Pinball Arcade, and then we had Pinball FX2, and I was doing a video on every Pinball FX2 table. Then Pinball FX3 did the same thing. So the vast majority of my videos just wound up being pinball related.
That's cool.
Yeah. But now YouTube now kind of does have a hard cap. of like 8 minutes because they want everybody to be in that 8-minute range.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm like, mine's all over the place. I think I put one
Right.
in today. It was 28 minutes long. My Street Fighter one.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to do it until you're done, saying what you're saying. You know what I mean?
I do what makes me happy, and if people don't like it, they can kiss my.
Well, I mean,
Big
there's
coat.
something they say, yeah, I might like doing it, but I also, what's the point in spending time and doing it and making the video if less than 100 people are going to watch it?
I know, but I
Yeah.
don't care. I just do it for fun. It's a creative outlet for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to do something like with video editing, but I just, even if
Me is I want to
How
play
do I
the
put it?
game,
It's like-
so I do a video.
I'm just
And I
trying
want
to
people
like
to see.
just trying to
if it's
find out.
playable.
Like I like the fact that I'm making videos. It would just be helpful to know exactly what people would watch because I make
Oh, no, I
videos.
totally get it.
And it's like, oh, nobody's gonna watch this, and then it winds up being like the #1 video. I was like, what the hell? Why do people
Yeah.
like this one video so much?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
get it.
It's
I
so
didn't
weird,
spend any
right?
effort whatsoever to make this video.
Yeah, I just like playing video games. I like, and especially my Steam Deck videos. Now my Switch 2 videos because of a lot of games are porting that couldn't run on Switch 2. I like doing those videos because they're informative. It lets people know if they watch my video, they can see the raw experience of whether it's got good frame rate, it actually works, it crashes. That's why my Steam Deck videos are pretty popular. And I like doing it because I just want to play video games, and it's a good excuse for me to dedicate time in my week to play games.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, it's
That's
fun-
the
it's
ultimate
fun, like-
reason. And I love talking to people about video games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the part of the reason I look up all so much information before like I'll make the video is just because I got tired of like I'll say something just off the cuff or something like that. Somebody will correct me on. And I'm like, oh, now I feel real stupid because now I got a video out there with the incorrect information. So
That's
So I
never.
just wanna-
That's never really got me upset.
not me upset, but I just didn't like the fact I had videos out there where somebody might believe the things I was saying that weren't true.
Right. Yeah, Lloyd. Yeah, I tried. I gave it the good old college try. Not only on pre-order day, but on launch, and I unfortunately have the unfortunate like living arrangement. I live in one of the busiest like markets for people wanting stuff like this. So
Yeah, too many
any
people
hot
in your
product
area.
that comes into my area, if you're not on top of it or pre-ordered it, then you're waiting. So
And
Like
just your part of the U.S. is probably what 40, 50 million people live there, right? The whole area.
It's a huge area. So yeah, I mean, sometimes you get lucky, but not this time. That's all right though.
I got really lucky. Like I said, I just called this obscure a local
Yeah.
drugstore chain, and they had 25, and I'm like, wow, what? Man, I got out of my
Videos
seat
in
and
the
left work
pool.
pretty quick to go get that.
I need to cover more games that involve water.
But I gotta
And then
tell
I can
you,
go
I'm
back in the
super
pool.
happy with the Switch 2 so far. Like I'm working on a review. I want to get at least 30 hours in playtime with it before I review. So that'll probably be a review next week sometime on it. End of next week.
Going back to the Switch 2, I don't know, like I was going to mention it earlier, but then I had to reboot. But did you hear the story out of the games with the GameStop?
Oh
in
yeah,
New
the
York?
stapling.
Yeah, the stapling.
Oh,
Did you hear
yeah.
this, Rich?
I heard about that.
Well, Nintendo's a little bit blamed for
Yeah,
that.
no,
too.
I completely agree with that. Nintendo's partly to blame.
It's
with that,
literally the
but why-
screen is less than not even a centimeter.
Yeah,
even a
so-
quarter of a centimeter from the box.
It's so easy. It could have been so damaged very easily, just another way. you
When
know?
I was at London Drugs, the guy got the stapler out, and I said, "Hell no, you're not stapling that." He goes, "Oh no, we know it's going to be. I'm stapling 2 receipts together."
But I've never heard of anybody stapling a receipt to a box. Did they run out of Scotch tape or something? I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for those people though. Got a staple, but at least
they're
there's
getting
not-
they're
there's
getting
no supply
replacements
issue.
right away.
It doesn't look like-
I read a follow up where they're getting their replacements really
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like there's supply issues. That's what I was about to say. I got to get off of this game because you guys can't see me, and I'm interrupting Crow when he's talking all the time.
Yeah, I think Nintendo was doing what they normally were doing, and that's creating the illusion of shortages. Or
Yeah.
at least trying to.
But yeah, no, there's tons of Switches available. Like this is the first time. Like I think Nintendo did a really good job. So like
That's
I said,
awesome.
I was in EB Games yesterday and they had tons available. I think where they're selling out is Best Buy is sold out, but
yeah, I think the thing about that for here is that there is that FOMO for launch, but I think
Yes.
if they get the next waves in,
Yeah.
there's going to be Switch 2s sitting around the shelf in probably a month or two.
Well,
And
especially
if there is, then
back,
I just walk in, I'll buy one, and then I'll walk out. So,
yeah, and that's what
especially
I like. I like that you can do that. That's the way we grew up, right?
yeah, especially if you think back like to the Wii,
Yeah.
because the Wii's weren't available for
That's when it
such a long
started.
time.
That Wii and the PS3, that generation, and Xbox 360 started the shortages. Before that, you had never had a problem going in and buying a console.
that's true. Yeah.
Or you go into a store and they, oh no, we don't have it, but another place in the mall had it, or because they don't always have the same stock, right? So
Exactly.
yeah, but I was surprised. I just asked a question at GameStop at EB Game, and I just said, and he goes, "Oh yeah, we got them here," and I'm like, "You didn't sell it?" He goes, "No, we had a line. Like they sold so many, but they had so many that which is good for the consumer, right?" So
my question is, why is it
helping?
Just out of curiosity, I went to Amazon and I typed in Switch 2. So why are the first two options the original Switch with Mario Kart 8?
Smart business, right? They got to overstock of Switches, so they're
not only that, but the first one is Mario Kart with Nintendo Switch with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe bundle with a memory card, and the price is like $459. So you're like, if you're typing in Switch 2 and you're thinking Switch 2, you're like, hey, this is $40 cheaper than what they're asking for. You might not realize you're not buying a Switch 2.
And the packaging is so
close
to it too.
The device, it looks very similar. The only red flag is the Joy-Cons they have on the package. They're red and blue, which they're not red and blue. They didn't do that with this one, did they? They don't have a red and blue Joy-Con thing for
no,
Switch
I think
2.
they're the same this time, right?
They're all black, right? I haven't really been following it that much.
It's red, bright red, but they updated the spines on them, so now they actually have proper
games
spines.
themselves. Yeah.
I'm
talking about the Joy-Cons.
The Joy-Cons are black with a little tint. Well, this is it here.
Well, back when the original Switch released, there were two different bundles. One had just the gray Joy-Cons. And then another one had the red and the blue Joy-Con.
That's right.
So they're not doing that this time, are they?
I don't think so.
No, they just said this is the only model available.
Okay. Well, there's the only two models are the one with Mario Kart World and without Mario Kart World.
You know what game I'm addicted to the most?
Which one?
Nintendo Welcome Tour.
Really?
Really?
Oh my god, dude. The quizzes, the tests, the discovery. I found out more about my device from playing Welcome Tour than anything else. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't know it could do that.
Let me ask you this question. Do you think that should have just been included with the price?
Yes, 100%. You should go watch my video.
Well, the one thing that kind of blows my mind is that you can't get 100% of the achievements with that unless you have like a Pro controller and a 4K TV and the Nintendo camera. You need $100 worth of accessories to 100%.
What I loved about it, that's stupid, but what I loved about it is using the mouse. I actually legitimately learned how to use the mouse, and I'm enjoying the mouse. Like, the mouse is awesome. I was playing with the mouse, like, because you got to do achievements and get badges and stuff in the game. And I'm like, oh yeah, did you know that you could use it on your lap? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh yeah. And you got to do quizzes you got to do it to expand where you can go on the screen. So I had the first Joy-Con I'm trying to unlock. I did that last night, and now I'm on the screen and it warns you, hey, it could be a little slippery on the screen. And sure enough, your character's like moving all over the place. Like, it's just a fun game. I mean, yeah, exactly, Ian. You're absolutely right. I just like it's ingenious how they did it. I just wish it was free, but yeah, that's the one I keep playing in between Mario Kart after I get completely annihilated in Knockout Tour. The highest I've done Knockout Tour is 12th so far.
Like, especially since like you think back to the Wii and the Wii Sports was free. And then you have, I don't remember the Wii U. If
I
anything
think this
came
is
with that.
Nintendo trying to cover
Oh,
the.
with the Wii U, there was Nintendo Land.
They had Nintendo Land as a bundle for the deluxe.
But
Yeah.
This is better than
but one
Nintendo
version didn't
Land.
include that. But
This is better than Nintendo Land. I can tell you that because I have.
yeah, it seems like it. But
It is just interesting for like geeks, like technical geeks like myself, who like understanding how stuff works and stuff. It's just I think Nintendo spent so much money creating the Switch 2 that their margins were so low that they decided they needed.
oh, hang on, we're gonna get the door.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. Like my videos there, it's pretty cool. I take it, show it, and stuff like that. So I'm having a blast with it. But do anybody need the Switch 2 if they've got the Switch? No, I don't think so. I think you can wait. Absolutely. Oh, that's a spoiler. I'll probably talk about that in my review end of next week that I'm going to work on. But I me, I always want to have like at least a substantial amount of hours played on the system for a review.
So you can kind of
Like still one of my most popular review videos is the 500-hour Switch Steam Deck video.
Nice.
Like I literally held off. Everybody's putting their reviews out after like a day, and I'm like, no, I want to have this system for a long time. So I might do the Switch review next week, end of next week, maybe if I can play more. I didn't have work on Friday, so I could play a shit ton. Kids were in school. It was awesome.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the end of the month.
Yeah, I'm going to retire my Switch though. I don't really see any need to have my original Switch anymore, so I just might sell it. I think.
Oh, that's cool.
Because the only game that
compatibility is going to like they'll correct all that.
I checked my library. I don't have any of the backwards compatibility except one. I have Ring Fit Adventure. Okay. So I have the Switch downstairs for the kids, the OG Switch, because I have OLED.
Oh, nice.
So I won't get rid of that one because the kids use Ring Fit Adventure. So I'm fine. All my other games are perfect. DK Bonanza, I'm really looking forward to that one. Yeah. Super. I guess we should probably wrap it. I guess, eh?
Yeah, just about. We'll see. Give Crow a couple minutes, see if we can come back, and then we'll say goodbye. And then in the meantime, I'll talk about things that have nothing to do with Evercade because I'm a big giant nerd. So it says, hey everybody, did y'all discuss any tips, tricks to get Evercade cards in the US? We did actually. So if you go back in the beginning of the video, we actually had somebody from Castlevania Games in the chat.
Castlevania Games. I highly recommend them. They're like I met them. They seem genuine, nice people. And like he had mentioned, Ryan was here that they're going to have a address in Canada. They're going to set up a domestic shipping in Canada. So I guess I'll be ordering my stuff from Castlevania Games.
There you go.
And they're a retro store. They're like VGP. They're like more like PMP Games in Canada, which is retro and some modern.
Yeah.
Oh, I should reach out to PMP and connect them with Evercade and see if they'll become a Canadian distributor also.
There you go.
Because PMP Games is pretty cool. They're out of Winnipeg. Out of the peg.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So outside of the Evercade land, and even outside of possibly video game land,
I'm just going to answer this one, Rich. I won't sell my original one. That's the one for Ring Fit Adventure.
Yeah.
I will never sell that one. I might sell my OLED though, because I don't need it.
Yeah, I'd probably hold on to. I'm going to hold on, regardless of when I get the Switch 2. I'm going to hold on to the original because the kids have now abducted it.
Mine's gross now too.
Douglas and Henry. Yeah, they just own the Switch 1.
If your kids are like mine, it's probably not. No one will ever pay any money to buy it because it's been like dinged up and grossed out with food.
Yeah, they use it only. They don't even use it in handheld mode. So I luck out there, but yeah, they're just it's crazy.
I gave my kids for Christmas 2-3 years ago Switch Lights, and I went and saw their Switch Lights. All the nubs of the sticks are all chewed up and gone, and I looked at them. I felt sad. I'm like, how do you do this to this?
Nice.
It's like it's like taking something and just dangling. It's like I don't want to touch it all. So gross.
Right. So So last night though, I was able to participate in something I haven't participated in probably at a local game store in over 15 years.
Oh, card game.
And that was a Magic pre-release.
Nice.
And the reason why I fought and battled and begged to do it.
Final Fantasy.
Because yes, it finally happened. You got Magic the Gathering and Final Fantasy on
Nice.
luxury cardboard rectangles.
What's
I
the
like
chase card in it? Like,
what's
what's
that?
the one ring? What's the chase card?
Oh, the
What's
chase card is a golden chocobo.
Okay, yeah, that's the one ring, right?
Yeah, they made 77 of them. And I don't know, they're going for like $22,000 or some nonsense. So, and you can only get them in collector boosters that are like $75 a piece, which is ridiculous. I don't like playing collectible card game lottery, so
Yeah.
I don't really do that. But I like all the cool cards. I like the fact that like when you open up the kit, it like opens up to like a battle scene. That's kind of fun. And then the card art is, you know, like all of the regular card art is awesome. And I play Magic Arena, like, so, you know, I've been playing for years and years and years, which is it's super cool. But then this is another one of like the lower tier chase cards. It's a Sephiroth in his like final form. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, he's pretty cool. It's one of those things they call Magic Through the Ages. But yeah, there's gonna be some more of that stuff happening on the channel too, because it's you know, I got a whole bunch of stuff, and then I tell the story about like what happened at the pre-release and like how everything went. People are chill. It's a lot less like sweaty than it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, like you show up to a Magic pre-release, and then there'll be people that are still trying to think like they're qualifying for the Pro Tour, and you know, like to get all nasty about rules and all that kind of stuff. It was very, very chill though. I appreciated that. So awesome. Shout out to Retro Lotus over in Somerville. He ran a great event. So
Crow, what'd you have at the door?
Yeah,
my father-in-law showed up unexpectedly.
Oh,
because he went grocery shopping, and then he's like, "I got you food."
And you
okay, whatever.
Thank you.
They're like, sweet. Food is great.
I was gonna show up later, but I have Klondike bars.
Oh, nice. So now
my wife isn't home yet.
So now you have Klondike bars.
That's right.
Yeah, well, we already had Klondike bars. Now we have more Klondike bars.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah, that's awesome. I guess we'll wrap up. I guess now, right?
Yeah. You got anything to plug on the way out?
I certainly do. There's going to be a bonanza of Switch 2 content on the channel. There's like 4 videos up now. There's more coming. So if you want Switch 2 content, come on over and jump in there and start chatting and all that kind of stuff. Also, I launched my new quest for to finish the quest for collecting all the Mario and Mario adjacent video games. I'm doing really good. I'm doing shorts on those. Channel members obviously get access to those right away. I'm having a blast with that. Having fun. And as anybody knows who knows me, Super Mario is my favorite character in game series of all time. So, and it's the one series I can legitimately say I've played every game except for a handful, and those would be the Virtual Boys, the Virtual Boy, the Philips CDI version. I haven't played those, and I haven't played Picross. And I'm looking for Picross. My cousin keeps telling me it's freaking amazing, Mario Picross. Awesome. So, but yeah, I'm having a blast. So those are all shorts. So go check out those. More shorts coming. Also more retro shorts coming just outside of the Mario stuff for channel members. So yeah, awesome. Ramping up the content. Having a blast. Playing games.
Very cool.
Yeah. Oh, and I launched more tiers of channel membership just for fun.
Nice.
I need money for all those Mario games. I'm joking. I don't really.
All right. What about you, Crow?
Well, I need to keep playing this game, Pinball Breeze. Have you looked into that at all, Pete? Pinball Breeze?
It's on my list.
I need to play it a bit more, and I'll need to make a video on that. And then I can go back to, Evercade stuff. But odds are, by the time that happens, I'm going to be indisposed of next weekend. I'll probably still be here on the Evercast, but I'll be busy because my dad will be in town, so I'm probably not going to have a chance to play anything. And also, by that time, there's probably going to be more Zaccaria tables, and I know that there are Tomb Raider tables coming out for Pinball Effects.
Oh, is it?
Those might be out by then. I can't remember the exact date. Sometime in June, I thought.
I'm definitely going to pick those up.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. Yeah.
So Pinball Effects plays great on Steam Deck, so I'm super happy about that.
Okay. I've only played Zaccaria Pinball on Steam Deck, and that was
Pinball
great.
Breeze. Pinball Breeze. I bought it because it's only $10 Canadian, so I picked it up. I just need to do my video and first impressions on it.
Okay, one thing I need to mention about it is what you need to do on the Steam Deck. It's not recognized by Steam Deck. When first a dialog box came up, and I tapped on it, and then it wouldn't launch. And then when I launched the second time, it actually launched into the game.
Yeah. Did you do it in compatibility mode?
I didn't change any of those settings. It's just
If you do compatibility mode, it probably wouldn't give you that pop up because it's
it maybe have fixed itself. I don't know, but the other thing is that the settings, it defaults it to high, but you'll have to change it to medium or low.
God, yeah,
But
because it's not set properly.
Well, I started playing. I was like, this is unplayable. This is like so laggy and stuff. I was like, let me change the settings.
Yes, because it probably doesn't have an auto detect on what graphic settings based on your system. So
yeah, and it's not officially compatible. It's just got a big question mark when it comes to the compatibility for Steam Deck.
Yeah, that's basically a lot of the games.
Yeah, but it works.
All right, awesome. Well, and as far as we're concerned over here, we've got again some Evercade stuff coming with the hidden games and all that kind of thing. We got Atari VCS stuff coming, and then eventually, I got a notification that Polymega may or may not finally ship the volume 9 and 10 of their stuff. So there might be an unboxing later on in the week. So
yeah, that's the two newest discs, right?
Yeah, there was a holdup, I guess, because of the pins. I don't know, some weird thing. And then hopefully also the GCL1 though, the Sinden light guns hopefully will be finally shipping, and that'd be kind of cool too. So we'll see.
I don't have any light gun games to play on it.
I do. I've got one right here. It's Die Hard Trilogy, but it's buried.
Oh yeah. I do have that.
Yeah,
I do have that. That's
great.
awesome.
That's a good game.
Very
so
cool.
Anyway,
all
that's
right.
all we got for this week. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
And we thank Edge channel members for hanging out and being supportive, and we'll see you next time.
All right, bye guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, Crashline, Immortal Sojourn, Amber Cummings, Joe Whitlush, Alex Groot.